ABC, oh yeah, so when I read this book, it's so cool. It's definitely a life-changing book for me. Right, so if you're someone like me who is like very free thinking, so you're not really that easily brainwashable, you can wait, or in fact maybe even like if you're like me, you have to wait. You can't just have an opinion about something. You have to sort of like really feel like you understand or know something before you have any kind of personal opinion about it. But then you've grown up, I mean, if you grow up like that, then you can be really treated as if you're sort of kind of like awkward because you don't want to accept things that are taught to you in school or whatever. Maybe sort of like stubborn, or you can be sort of treated as if your choices or beliefs or ideas, if you dare to have them, are really outrageous. Or that you've just come to these wild conclusions, which actually you haven't, because you've been spending like so much deep thought and energy and processes coming to those ideas. There's a lot behind it. It's not just like an idea plucked out of the blue. I feel like Rosenberg as one of those kind of people who let me feel like it's not okay when people attack me for my beliefs or for daring to want to do something different or say no to something which is very typical in our culture or our society or our day and age. He calls it, because he uses the word non-violent, so he actually calls it aggressive when people sort of like use their words or reactions to you to not let you have a voice and not let you dare to think differently. Well, you can think how you want, but like not kind of express yourself truly, honestly. So it's really exciting for me to just see it put out so bluntly of like, yes, that is aggression or microaggressions in your communications, and how much that, yeah. So, excuse me, another thing that I feel like this book, excuse me, helps. Sorry, I already knew I had this throat before I started, but I couldn't like thingy it, so it puts you on an even keel with people. So either as a dyspraxic or somebody with low self-esteem or no sense of self, or there's so many reasons that you could benefit from this, because I fall into quite a few of these categories, or at least I have done, or I do. Sorry for all the extra context. Right, so try and stick to the point, because what I'm trying to say is that he highlights the fact that listening and expressing are both valuable. Whereas to me, I haven't expressed anything. Like most of my life, which I'm nearly 40, I didn't express anything. And a lot of it I didn't even have the ability to express it, because I couldn't form thoughts and say them because of my dyspraxia and verbal dyspraxia. So he emphasises that expressing and listening are both important to an effective communication. There's a lot of gold in that work, and there's so many ways you can take it and ways that you can apply it. So yeah, who would be interested in this book? I would say people who like understanding others, people who are very compassionate, people who have been harmed by others and haven't had a voice, people who've grown up in a hostile environment, and people who, yeah, I mean, this is the same thing, but people who have kind of like relationships they'd like to be able to what's the word? Let's say somebody's treated you very badly, but it's somebody important like a family member, and you do still see some hope of reconciliation to have that relationship. If relationships are very important to you, then there are tools in this book. It's a good starting point. He's got other books which I haven't read, but you can also do courses on NVC because, well, not because, but Rosenberg isn't with us anymore, I don't think, but there is a teacher called Marianne, who I'll mention in the description, and she teaches MVC, and she adds in some sort of aspects which are missing. Anyway, let's not go off on a tangent. So that is life-changing book number 4, which is Nonviolent Communication. Thank you.